Cheers to a happy married life. Congratulations. Lex, they're waiting for you also.
Yeah, cheers to us.
Yeah. Hey.
Congrats, man.
Charlie, how does it feel though?
Feels very good, I must say.
Yeah?
Very, very good to find someone that you can actually be friends with, fall in love with, and want to spend the rest of your life with.
And all this happened over a span of how many months or weeks or days?
Over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah, of talking, wanting to tell your partner almost everything. Not everything, almost everything. Something good happens, you want to speak to the person.
The first thing you want to call.
Yeah, something bad happens, you want to speak to the person. Like, I went to this restaurant and the service was terrible, and you want to call her and tell her, even though she can do nothing about it.
When you say almost everything, so what are some of the things you don't tell your partner?
I can't say it. Maybe Lexus.
Me?
You don't even say everything to God.
What? I do. But you know, yes, I do.
Wow.
I think I agree. I mean, you can't definitely say everything. You say things with regards to prejudice as well, with your mind on prejudice, because you could be prejudiced. You're getting to know each other. So before you want to give the person the opportunity to judge you on a wrong note, you would want to gauge.
Yeah, but don't you want her to
what
get
you
to
want
know
to say.
you as who you are before she gets into it? Like, as in, with
The person
everything
gets
else.
to know you by being with you and not with you telling. Telling is different.
Yeah.
If they want to get to know who you are, they will notice it from your actions, not just what you say, but what you do. But telling is different. You can't, tell everything, but you can do everything. You can see it. Yeah.
I guess sometimes when maybe you see another girl and you think the girl is very sexy, it's something you wouldn't call her and tell her.
No, I would. I don't think that's the problem. But the thing is, women, or some women, have like a storage facility in their head.
Yes.
So you say something with a very clear conscience, and then
It's
2 months
misconstrued.
down the line, when she's upset over you not putting the toilet seat back down, she's like, you, and that thing that you did, and you told me.
Hey, but men do it too. Men are even worse.
No way.
Let me talk. Listen, men are worse when it comes to the storage.
Really?
I am telling you. Look, I know somebody who would not let anything go.
That's
like
petty.
my girlfriend would say, if he cheats on her or whatever it is, or if he does something wrong, she forgives and she lets it go. I mean, like you're saying, there's a storage facility there. Every now and then, there's a little reminder.
Playback.
But this gentleman never let it go. He always reminded her anytime there was an argument that you also did it.
He's
You also
petty.
did it.
He's very
You also
petty.
did it. I mean, men do that.
He's very
Men
petty.
do it,
Some
but I
men
think
do
it's a
that,
thing
I
for
guess.
women.
Shit.
It is a forte. It's a preserve of the
It's for,
woman.
I think it's for
But
humor.
you would
It's for
find
humor.
you find a few men who would
Doing
do
that
that.
seriously.
But you won't
But-
do that, Lexus.
No, I mean, I won't.
No.
I actually don't like to put a lot of garbage in me, and I don't like to revisit stuff. I'll deal with it and move on. There's no time. Yeah.
Don't be telling me things I really don't want to know.
Don't wanna
like
know.
your ex who's trying to. Because the moment you tell me that, say you're my girl, and you tell me this Lexus guy, he's trying to hit on you. So the moment I see Lexus calling you, I'm like, why is he
Start
calling me
piecing
again?
all the stories together.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
wanna
don't
know.
control who
Impression.
calls you
No.
and who doesn't call you.
No, I don't want to know.
I've told Lexus to back off, but he's still calling. I can't control that.
Why are you answering?
Even if I don't answer, he'll still call.
Yeah, and then he keeps. So you see,
So
the
he'll
thing
keep
is,
calling, so I
Guys,
should block him.
I'm here.
Wait, Amanda, so how are preparations coming for the wedding though? It's in December, isn't it?
the wedding will be in December, God willing. So
Yes.
I really like my things very simple, very, very simple. I
Not a
don't-
royal wedding.
No
We're not gonna have a
way.
royal
I
wedding.
don't like
Because
people
Lexus
in
is
my.
ready with his camera out, Charlie.
You know what I mean?
I don't like people in
something
my
fit for the
business.
king.
No, I don't like people in my business. Very simple. I deal with about just 50 people. Ideally.
And what is she saying?
She's she's also just like me, seriously. She doesn't like people in her business. But you know, sometimes these things are not just about the two of you. It's about the family.
Exactly.
How you are your mom's only daughter or possibly your mom's only child. She's been to almost every wedding that she's been invited to, and she feels like, I need to invite my friends for them to come and witness my daughters.
Charlie,
Why? Why?
Yeah. Charlie.
I don't know whether. Well, I understand that, but I don't know whether you would take it up and work with it. Do you understand? Like whether you would consider the fact that it is your in-laws' moment of grace or grandeur.
Not just your in-laws.
But right. So I was saying that I don't know whether Amani would want to take that really and make it, you know, one of the decision points that maybe I want to make my in-law have a good time, or they want to have a moment of grace or a moment of shine. Really, I have gotten to realize that it's the moment of the woman and the woman only. You get what I mean? I see Amani pitching in his style and saying, okay, well, I want a wedding, I'm actually surprised that she allowed you to be saying that. She should be making those decisions and say, look, this is my moment. You know what I mean? So,
but maybe she also knows who she's marrying, and the fact that he's a public figure,
she's gonna
maybe.
have her moments with the colors she's gonna choose, the setting and everything, but
hand her everything. She deserves
okay, here's a dilemma. I have a friend who called me, and you know, she was brought up in a very Christian, traditional way, and her wedding, she wants a church wedding, and dude wants a beach wedding. Okay,
wow.
so that has been going back. They've been going back and forth on both situations. It's been like 4 months. They've postponed the wedding like twice. I'm getting tired because I need to know. And you know, body, the weight will fluctuate here and there. I've got the dress. Like, what's happening? And that's that they are disagreed on that. The man is saying, look, I want a beach wedding, no shoes, I want to wear shorts, and I want to do like, even if it's a blazer, no problem. You can do your nice Grecian, you know, outfit.
Those who will talk about compromise will talk about it. But I would say that having worked with a lot of couples and even had a TV show about weddings, I'll say the moment is for the woman. Do what the woman wants. But is that fair? No, I think it is. There's a reason why the man would have to walk up there and go and wait for the woman.
But you know, a friend of mine said it's actually okay if the man isn't paying for all these extra expenses.
If he isn't what?
If he isn't paying. But eventually,
but who's supposed to pay?
He's gonna
I'm hearing that a lot of the women are paying for the extras they want. So the man, like Amani is saying,
for the extras.
Yeah, but Amani is saying, when I say extras, that's the wedding basically, because getting married is just you signing.
Yeah.
Even if there's a pastor, that's why people even go to
Yeah.
Las Vegas and say we eloped and we got married, and it's still somehow recognized. You know what I'm saying? So the extras is the everything, the charade.
Okay, but we're not talking
else.
about. We're talking about the wedding.
Yeah, but
that's the main thing we're talking about. So don't call it an extra.
It's all part of it.
Yeah.
When I say extras, it's you want.
But the man really needs
marquee.
to speak to the wife and find out why she really wants to have her wedding in the church. And the woman also needs to find out why the man wants to have his wedding at the beach.
Traditionally, she was brought up in a church.
So
she was
why
baptized and everything in
can't
the
one
church.
party compromise and say, okay, let's have it your way? Or better still, let's have it in the church. Let's have the reception at the beach. Everybody's happy.
This friend of yours is part of the 10% of men who really are fussy about weddings. Because like I
know,
said,
men just want to get it over and done with. It's like a fantasy for him. Seriously, like, ooh,
it is a woman's thing.
I want to do it.
And I've gotten to realize that, look, use that to celebrate the woman. You understand?
Yeah.
It is an opportunity for you to celebrate the woman. And that's what it's supposed to be. So even though you might pitch in a little bit, most of the decisions, most of the things or the preferences will come from the woman.
Yeah.
You know, so for you to stand your ground and postpone the wedding because the lady says, I don't want to go to the beach, and you say, well, I'm stuck to the beach. Well, I'm going to get married to yourself.
Get parties, get friends.
I mean, come on. You can have a church wedding and have a beach sitting.
Yeah.
You understand? You can have a beach sitting or a beach hangout or a beach reception or something of the sort. But and I would prefer a church wedding because marriage is sacred. Okay, and from a religious background, you want to be in that sacred setting.
But when you
understand?
argue that point, someone would also say, well, then you can bring the church to the beach.
That's what people do now.
Yeah.
That's what people do now.
No,
but,
I mean, as growing up as children, we all had ideal situations. You know, the ideal job, the ideal girlfriend, the ideal wedding. I mean, I know men would have their ideal weddings growing up. Why would you just relinquish that and give it to the woman and say, it's your day, do it? Like, let's just say, I'm sure you had an ideal wedding.
All I wanted was for there to be good people, people that I have grown with, people that I love, that love me back, for the music to be uninterrupted, for the food to be good, for everyone to be happy and go home and say, it was awesome. Trust me, I have never thought of the colors for my wedding. I don't even know what I'm going to wear for my wedding or my engagement. Seriously, I don't know. All I want is for my lady to be there and for her to be very happy and say, oh, it was a glorious occasion. That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody goes home happy. End of discussion. No, so what colors are you doing? I was speaking to her this morning. I was like, oh, so what are some of the colors women are speaking of now? Hell, fire red. I'm like, what? Burgundy.
Tomato pink.
Turquoise blue.
Cassava brown.
Salmon.
All the
Blush
colors
pink.
men know. Red, blue, yellow, green, black. That's all we know. We don't know what's burgundy.
Dude, I know purple. I did.
Yeah. Well,
he knows purple.
some are saying purple, others are saying mauve.
You see,
Lilac, lavender.
Yeah.
I think that, like I maintain, the glory of the weddings really rest on the women. I don't know why, but everything around it, how the woman is ushered in, nobody comes to usher the man in from the gate. Like,
Go sit down.
we don't really
No,
care.
he's waiting.
Like, you know what I mean?
He's got to wait.
Wait for your bride. Wait for your woman. It is really around her. Let her feel good. And you have to understand why women will be fussy about it, because if you do it, it's only once you're going to do it for the rest of your life. So it better be good. The memories would linger on. And so they would want to make sure everything is picture perfect. And that's how come they would go into the detail and all. I got to be honest with you. For men, we just want to get married.
That's it.
I just want my wife. Like,
This
seriously.
be over.
Reception,
No.
okay, you guys
do.
have eaten. Can you leave?
Yeah.
We go start something serious, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I know a lot of men will agree. Like 90% of men want to just get married, get it over and done with, But women want to make sure that their family is okay, their friends are having a good time as well.
Yeah.
They are looking good in their pictures.
They're trending for the hologram.
They saw about 3 or 4 outfits. They walk in with their gown.
Charlie, the pre-wedding photo shoots. Charlie, that one day.
That one.
The hair. Let's
What's
just
the rationale behind
that
that?
one?
I want to know how you guys think of, how you feel honestly about this pre-wedding photo shoot.
We refuse to know about it.
Why? But he said it's the woman's day. That's what he wants.
It's the day, but
It's
pre-wedding.
the woman's moment.
Pre-wedding,
Pre-wedding photo
pre.
shoot.
Look,
when is that event? When is the pre?
I
Pre
know
what?
some story where the guy proposes to the girl. She didn't know. So now they call my party B say, make she come do makeup because they want to reenact the proposal, make them put for the hologram. I'm telling you.
Why? No, people are doing it.
And Charlie,
So it's bringing so much pressure that if you don't propose well to your girlfriend, like you said, you'll be forced to reenact it.
no, but he proposed well, but say they capture the moment.
I proposed to my girl. Right?
How did you do it?
So this is what happened. I had written my last paper for that semester. I told you I'm in school. Written my last paper for that semester. Then I go home and I told her, oh, babe, you need to dress up and look very good because I want us to go out, right? So we went to Sky Bar. And then I had given the ring to a friend of mine because I just had a funny feeling she would end up snooping like, there's a ring somewhere.
That's what we do, honey.
So I had to give it to my friend to keep it.
FBI
so he
think
had to
nothing
be
on
there.
us.
And then he came. So it was just the 3 of us, really. Then my friend went to speak to one of the waitresses that, oh, okay, there's the ring. This is what we intend to do. So please put it on the plate, cover it up, bring it. So she brought it. And my girl was like, oh, she's not hungry. She doesn't want to eat. I said, oh, it's just something for us to nibble on, all 3 of us. Then my friend was like, oh, before we eat, she should pray. And this was her proper praying. Like, oh God, we thank you for this food we are about to have. I was like, oh Lord, can you just
finish already?
Then she finishes, she opens, it's like, oh my God, what's going on? I said, well, this is it really. We have to do it. It's okay. Went down on one knee, and I said, would you marry me? And she said, yes. So my friend had the phone, took the shots, that's it. Never put it on social media,
this is
nothing.
where the movie goes, what happened to the good old traditional way of going to see her parents?
Already done.
So,
that already is
already
done. So
yeah,
but looks like now people expect the whole act.
Yes.
You know, so
Yeah.
that also has to be done.
Bring
Just
the-
like your
bring the lightning
pre-wedding photo
crew.
shoot that we are not so amused about.
I know.
I mean,
but you
why
see, you
not
don't control
That's
that.
the day you get to dress up.
Yeah.
And stand there and, sometimes
You
they
know, and people have
where
to-
they met.
Yeah.
So if they met on the flights, they'll go back on the flights and take the, really.
People are buying Jack Taylors.
People are doing things
for his and hers. Jack Taylors, blue jeans, matching pair
Charlie,
of
but
jeans.
that's what they want. That one day you can't,
Jeez. I've
No,
always
but
said that we
I'm
have no
still trying
say.
to understand the essence of that. Seriously. I don't know whether somebody's going to force me to do that, but
You will, eventually.
really,
You will be forced.
why do we have to, why don't we just take pictures of our lives, everyday lives, like we're having fun, but we have to go to a park and hold each other, carry each other, stand in a kiosk, pretend, I feel it's for the gram.
I think it's pressure from social media.
Because
and some men
if
are
we didn't
succumbing,
have-
believe it or not. In fact, I have a few people, I know somebody who said her friend's boyfriend asked for pre-wedding photo shoots.
The man did.
The man did.
What's his number again?
What are you going to do?
We're actually kicking
You're
him
going
out
to take his,
of the
you're
bro.
going to take his, strip him off
He just broke the bro code.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
why
not
do
a
you
part
do
of the pack, right?
But you see, luckily for me, she matches my fly. I am not interested in pre-wedding photo shoots, and she's also not interested in pre-wedding photo shoots.
Lucky.
But
you,
yes,
Lucky.
if she was the type that was interested in pre-wedding photo shoots, I would have to compromise because of the love and that kind of peace that I want everyone to enjoy. So I would end up having to go for a pre-wedding. We are really not the deciders when it comes to this whole wedding.
Who are then?
The women.
Oh, okay. I mean,
The women are
when you
the
said we, I
deciders.
thought you meant you and her.
No.
Right.
No. It's the women that decide that, you can
this,
go
I want that.
you can go to a venue and say, oh, I like this venue. She says no. I was at Kempinski the other day, or I saw photos of Kempinski. I think I like it. I want us to have it there.
You're sharing your bank account with her too? You're letting her see the picture? I mean,
Yeah.
We're all saying that it's like the woman wanting the pre-wedding. But like I said, I know some men. There was a guy who actually wanted a pre-wedding photo shoot. But I don't think it's really a woman or a man thing. I think it's a personality. It's based on an individual thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
To a large
but a lot of
extent.
people would argue, a lot of men would argue and say that it's a woman's thing. I personally don't even care about all those
that.
things.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather not have the noise. And I'm choosing the word noise carefully.
Is it safe to say that the more grown or the more matured you are, the less you want to be involved in these
I wouldn't say
celebrating the
so.
ground?
I wouldn't say so. I would agree that it's a personality thing. There are women who wouldn't want to do a pre-wedding photo shoot. Actually, right after Valentine's Day, I did a story on my show about a woman whose partner, fiance, well, they're not married yet. We're talking about getting married and all. But on Valentine's Day, he says, okay, well, it's Val's Day. Let me put up my woman's picture on Facebook, Instagram. Lady sees it and calls him and says, look, take down the photos. It's like, why? He said, well, we're not married yet. You can't be throwing me about like that and all. I don't want my pictures out there.
Are you serious?
And these are people who are planning to get married. He says, I don't want that kind of publicity now.
No way.
And the man is shocked like you are. And she says, no, I'm giving you 10 minutes to do that. After 10 minutes, pictures were still there. Lady blocked the man.
There's something wrong.
You understand?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I don't. Initially when I heard it, I thought, okay, wait.
It's not everybody who likes the buzz.
Media,
she's not on social media. She's not on Facebook. She's not on Instagram.
That's the thing.
But the gentleman is on,
That's the
and
thing.
he decides, okay, well, it's Valentine's
That's the
Day.
thing.
Oh, love you, boo. Happy Vows Day. Da, da, da. And says, no, don't put me on there.
But
The extent of blocking him.
Because she asked
like
that
again,
you take
it comes
off.
down to the individual. A lot of people, like I said, I don't like the attention.
Yeah.
You know, but for instance, on occasions like my mother's birthday or a few things, I will not put my mother's picture out there because she's not on social media.
Right.
So she's not going to see me appreciating her,
Yeah.
you know, in any way. I wouldn't put my daughter's picture up because she's not on social media. So she wouldn't even see and appreciate what that I'm celebrating her.
Yeah.
And again, if you know your partner and you know that this person is not where you are playing in terms of social media circles or whatever it is, why are you putting it out there?
We're gradually moving to a virtual world. Everybody's doing things virtually.
Not everybody wants to do that, though.
But you know, we are missing out the real essence of communication and interactions, which is the personal interactions that we should be doing.
Yeah.
And rather thinking that, well, I would appreciate it if you put my picture on your Instagram for my birthday, rather than calling me and saying, hey, what's up, Lex? Happy birthday.
Yeah. Let me
You
tell
understand?
People have photo shoots now.
Listen.
Sent to you and tell you, please put it up.
Thank you. I was getting to that. I was like, wow. They will send you a
So I can
series
trend.
and ask you to select
choose.
and
put it up on social media for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing with weddings and what we're evolving into. And it's sad to say that, look, it's not like there's going to be a reverse trend. It's not like it's just only going to get worse. From pictures to videos now.
Now there's videos?
Times are changing. Times are changing. So from
I had
pictures, gradually moving on to videos.
To videos, to what else?
Eventually, it will be launched. Like, can we launch our wedding? Eventually, it will get
Look,
there.
I got a video from this couple who were, you know, they're at the beach, running on the beach, you know, they were throwing sand at each other and things, and then they finish, and then they'll be like, hey, now you're invited to our wedding. on this
Very
day.
cheesy.
First, it'll be like the wedding premiere of
Yeah.
Amani and
I mean, it's what it is. And it's okay because it's also created employment for a lot of people.
True.
It's created, now there are bloggers, there are photographers, there are videographers who are just doing weddings, you know. A decade ago, you didn't have that. You
But
know?
I feel like some of these things, I mean, these are some of the things that doesn't even make it last half the time because you're inviting every and anybody
Into your life. Yeah.
without so much
For a
inviting
day.
them. Do you understand?
For a day.
Not necessarily
No,
all
it
the things
stays.
you're putting on
That you're putting on
Instagram,
the whole
Facebook.
ground.
You decide if they would have an influence on it. That's you. I mean, if you decide to have to get them to influence your marriage from then on, that's you. But it doesn't have to affect the beauty of the day. This is how I want it. I want it grand. I want people to come and have a good time.
Good old traditional save the date.
Save the date. Oh, uncle,
You know, in the
I
mail,
sent you an invitation.
Save the date. So they send it to
Yeah.
you like 2 months prior. Save the date. Oh, they're getting married. That's sweet. And then now the wedding invitation comes in. Then you go to the wedding. Because when you do it like this, sometimes the fear of even having people who are not invited, it's another thing for me. Like, how do you make it intimate? If
It's no longer
it becomes like
intimate.
a grand durbar, and you know, and that's how I see it.
People are
because-
not concerned about the intimacy anymore. They are thinking of how to make it
A
trend.
show.
Yes.
How to put
So
up a
let's
show.
call iconic photography to come in. I know one couple that actually went to Dubai to have their pre-wedding photo shoot.
Imagine.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Imagine.
Why?
They could pay. Why?
Of course they could, but then
Look,
again,
the thing is,
why?
You know the thing. You know, it's so interesting that even growing up as a child, you'd see wedding photos later. You know, the wedding happens. And
A
everybody
week or
goes
two
home,
after,
everybody goes
yeah.
after. But this time, you know,
Right there
my
and
girlfriend
then.
said to me, on your wedding day, we're going to seize everybody's phone because we don't want any picture trending that we don't want out there.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing. Social media, phones, smartphones. So now,
Creating
even by the time they're done with the
hashtags.
wedding, there's a hashtag and the wedding is trending.
It's trending
Yeah.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And-
trending.
and the
And
thing
it
is-
looks like everybody wants to beat the last person.
Exactly.
So you're seeing pictures of this person here and there. I mean,
No,
especially
they
the
actually
celebrity
make
weddings.
they actually make announcements at weddings now. Okay, so please, all of you taking the pictures, please upload it on Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag Joselyn Armani 18.
Yo.
Wow.
You're taking. Why that hashtag?
Relax, Pablo.
Why that
relax.
hashtag?
Just saying.
Just saying. Hashtag.
saying.
Just saying.
Well, yeah.
Hashtag Joselyn.
Like, why? Why? Why can't we have a simple
We miss the
wedding?
essence
Yeah.
of the intimacy.
The intimacy,
essence,
yeah.
the essence of having family and friends and well wishes around when it becomes very like technical.
And that's what we're saying, that it's not really just with weddings. It's a societal phenomenon now. Because now we're at gatherings and everybody's on their phones. We don't interact anymore. People are, I mean, you would rather send a text than call. You know, and they feel that we're having
I like
friendships.
calling. I still like calling.
Yeah, but I mean, people now text or WhatsApp or even calling. Back in the day, we used to drive to our friend's house on Saturday and we sit down and talk, but we don't do that anymore. So it's a societal phenomenon that's covering almost every part, every sphere of life, and weddings are getting their share of it.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, it's an irreversible trend.
Yeah.
It's not going to get it unless maybe the individuals involved make a conscious effort to say that, look, this is what we want, this is how we want it, and this is the impact we want it to make.
Yeah.
Then they can. Otherwise, people are going to follow the trends, what they see on TV and on social media, and create their reality.
Yeah.
But like I said, these are
sometimes
virtual.
they spend the entire time of their marriage paying for these
For
things.
these, exactly.
You know,
And
sometimes.
If you remember, I think about a year ago, a vendor actually had to name and shame a couple.
Oh, right.
Was it on Facebook?
Or social media.
Yeah, about
That's
this.
another one.
Why?
That's another
How they
one.
did a
So
wedding
you are
and it got
starting
big.
your marriage foundation on a very wrong note.
Yeah.
So you realize the man is quiet, but
maybe
he's
they kinda-
always upset.
But if you can afford it, you can do it.
Of course,
I
if you
guess.
can.
I
If you
guess.
can afford it, that's
If you
fine.
can.
Now,
you know, but
destination weddings. What is your take on that, guys?
I love them.
I
Oh,
don't have
okay.
a problem
Oh,
with
yeah.
I would actually
love-
prefer destination wedding.
Dubai has not become the latest.
Yeah, South
But you know,
Africa.
we're asking cheese destination.
Yes, and so when you mentioned Dubai, I'm like, wait, is that a different kind
No,
of?
the way you know he was
Because I was
saying-
thinking maybe you saw
Akoso-
Soga Beach
Yeah.
or
Lexus. I know.
Now
we did.
destination, we have to go to Dubai, fly everybody there and go and
No, but
work.
the thing is, with destination
How does that work
weddings,
though? Do you fly everybody or everybody has
you
to
invite those who
can afford?
Who can afford?
yeah. But the thing is, it's to make it the fewer the merrier. So I invite about 50 people, only 30 can come. Excellent.
Yeah.
It's like elimination by rough tactics. You know?
And that one is something that men actually
Yes, we love.
you love. You would
Yeah.
actually even prefer
I
that.
would prefer that. Because I've
Like
always
this,
said
you
that.
don't- you disagree?
I am not going to
I mean,
invite every
for
family
the,
member
for
to
the
my wedding.
aesthetics, it looks good. You know, I love the look and feel of these things. But I was born in a Presbyterian church. I was born into a Presbyterian church. You know, I believe in the Presbyterian principles. I want to have my wedding in a church.
So if
Your wife
Hey,
says to
ladies.
have.
good, wow. So if your wife says I want a beach
Exactly.
wedding,
What's going to happen?
no, I would go for it. But I was talking about my preference.
So does
You
you let your
understand?
preference slide because
But
you're
you
the
see,
man?
That's why I
one
told you
point-
earlier that the wedding is not for me. The wedding is for the woman.
So that in the future you can tell them
So
like, this
I
is
can
you
only
decided-
say and tell you that, babes, I'd prefer we do it in a church, in your church, you know. And she says, no, I want a destination. Okay, I'll just come along with my tuxedo.
But you're
and
going to
show
be
up.
unhappy. Like,
Yeah.
No,
what about
it wouldn't
what
make me.
you want?
No, it wouldn't make me unhappy. No, I don't mind getting married at the beach.
You
in
believe
Mauritius.
in the Presbyterian principles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now you are not, you believe in all the rites of passage.
But it doesn't.
All the rites.
But
you
it's
know.
not about me
And
alone. It's
wife
not
is
about
saying,
me
And the
let's
wife
do
is
it
saying
somewhere.
that let's do it somewhere else and you'll be okay with
because
it.
she wants that.
Yeah, but I think
You
What
understand?
would happen to.
So you want me to tell her,
ideal-
okay, well, I'm not going to do it. Let's do it at mine. And so she's also unhappy. There are two individuals here. We can't all get what we want all the time. And that's why I
Compromise.
maintain that for the wedding itself, it is not my forte. It is not my my law.
So which one
You
is it
understand?
then when this union is happening? Which one is it that is the man's forte, the man's law, just to show up?
And with his money.
Yeah.
And pay
just
for the
support.
stuff.
Yeah, I beg to differ. Some women are paying for everything now.
They are not supposed to. I don't think they are supposed
Because,
to.
like I said, if you want the extra, and when I say the
Well,
extra,
yes. I mean, you
then
can't pitch
obviously that one, Charlie.
The argument is
if
that
you want to
my-
I
have
want
it,
a horse and carriage. I can't
if you
want
want to
that.
have it at Kempinski and I can't afford Kempinski and you can or you can chip in, why not? There's nothing
But
wrong with it.
doesn't it bruise your ego a little bit as a man
No!
to have the woman's
It's
woman's family saying, "We got it."
Do they have
for me, it
everything?
would.
For
Yeah.
everything, no
Yeah.
way.
For me,
everything, no way. But if I am chipping in something, no problem. And she's
I
also
don't think
chipping
it's
in, I don't
wrong
mind.
for a woman to chip
No.
in. But it is not their duty.
But it's becoming the trend that women are paying.
I don't think
these
it's
weddings.
right. I don't
Everything.
think it's right.
Everything.
No,
I don't think
that's
it's right.
The woman's family is supposed to pay for the wedding, apparently, because like
In
you're
Nigeria.
saying,
No.
in Ghana it's becoming a trend. It's the woman's day.
It's the traditional marriage that the woman is supposed to take care of.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why is she supposed to take
Why
care of
she-
that?
Engagement. It's there because it's organized in their homes.
Amani.
It doesn't
True.
mean they
Amani,
should
the
pay
woman's
for
family
it.
gives you a list
Yes.
of things you should
Exactly.
bring.
Yes, you bring that. But
Uh-huh.
I'm saying the food, the drinks,
Okay, so the
everything
assumption
is
that
done in their home.
no, yes,
They
the
take care of
assumption is
that.
that
They
you
take
are
care of
coming
that.
into their home and
Yeah,
you have to serve
they
it. But it
feed
doesn't
you.
mean that
Do you know
they
something?
have to pay for it.
No, they take care of it. If you
They-
feel the need to.
If they feel the need to, but you don't
Yeah,
have to
but
tell
that's-
them to take care of it.
No, you don't tell them. But I think even if they feel the need to, I think it is wrong.
It is
for
wrong.
for the
For the-
woman to pay for the wedding.
Yeah.
No,
or
not
the
the
engagement.
wedding, the engagement.
And that as well. That's what
That
we're
as
saying.
well.
The one that's organized in their homes, usually now they do it on Thursdays.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have this little ceremony.
Yes.
So they are inviting
So
the
Amani,
man
you
and
made
his...
your
So
wife
that
pay
you
for
meant
it.
for the
No,
you let
Amani,
not
her
the,
pay
not the
for the-
wedding.
the
I know.
engagement.
So you let her pay.
Amani.
So wait.
So your wife engaged you. You didn't engage her.
Exactly.
You have
No.
to be disengaged.
The list. Who's buying the list? It's the man that's buying the
Wait,
list.
let's backtrack a little
Okay.
bit. You boy meets girl. Okay, you want to marry her. You go, let your people go and see my people.
Yes.
They go and see my people. They send you a list. Even sometimes some of these men complain
Yeah.
about this list.
Yes.
Charlie,
They
Even
go and
sometimes-
renegotiate.
Even
They go and
sometimes the
renegotiate.
women buy the items for the man.
Why though? That
That's
shouldn't
wrong.
be.
That's wrong.
It's wrong. Okay,
That's
fine.
wrong.
Okay.
Now you pick a date on a Thursday, and then the entire families come to sit down and do this engagement. The woman has to pay and cater
And get
for
for
everybody.
food,
No.
and
No.
decor and stuff like that.
No. Listen, what I'm saying is that the food, the thing is, they are welcoming you into their home.
Yes.
So they take care of catering and drinks. You are not going to bring your caterer to their home. No way.
Understood.
It
but
doesn't
I'm
happen.
saying
Yeah, but you're
that-
going to bring your friends.
I'm
and
saying
your,
that-
and the
yes,
wishes who are coming
so
in too.
you take care of
But that's
possibly
cost-
decor, music. If you want to bring
So
drinks,
it's going to be shared?
no.
Is that what-
That's what he's trying to say.
I don't
I don't
say.
know about the tradition that you know.
Okay. Let me do it this way. So, I am a
How
lady.
would you do it? Next.
No. This is what I think the ideal situation should be. You're a man. You've seen a woman you want. You're going to ask.
Plucking the flower.
You know the flower. You
Yes.
know the flower.
Yes.
Yeah, me. What's up?
Alright.
You've seen the flower. You want to go pluck it. Okay. You're given a list, whatever it is. You're supposed to go and ask for their hand in marriage. You want pomp and pageantry around it. They are in their home. Yes, they have to welcome
this
you.
is-
Wait.
With water?
They have to welcome you with
Water?
water. You know, yeah, maybe if you're
Maybe,
hungry, they
how
will
do you
ask
call that
if you
thing?
eat anything
Asana.
and all. But the trend or the new engagement events, I mean, now, back in the day, do you know how weddings used to be? We go do the engagement before the wedding
In the
on
morning,
the same
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you go do,
No
it's a very
time
little
wasted.
family
Intimate,
thing.
yes.
And then you go do the wedding and your reception, everything on the same day. Now you want to have a whole Thursday for this engagement. It's a
Then you
whole
have
party on
another
its own.
Saturday, yeah.
It's a whole party on its
Yeah.
own. So I think it's unfair to tell the woman that because we are
Exactly.
coming to your
To your
house,
house.
take
No.
care of food.
Because now
take
people are
care
not
of
coming to your house
No.
anymore. It's not
No.
that simple.
Exactly.
No, you're
And-
not. You're
and
not
wait, let me
stating
end-
explicit that
Yes.
you are supposed to take care.
Yeah,
What
but so
my
you sit back and let her take care of
My
it?
sisters and my cousins, right, that married last year, last 2 years, and all that. Anything that happens, we are welcoming the people into our homes. So we do it at home. We take care of the food, the drinks. If they want to bring anything, no one is stopping them.
Yeah, but you know
No, but
that's where the
even-
problem
even-
is because you
even
see,
with,
like Lexi said, back in the day, right? It was intimate. 7 people from the family, 7 people from
Yeah.
the, you
Yeah.
know, it's attaching.
We
Yeah.
even do it in the
Small-
living
in
room.
the living
Yeah,
room.
living
It's
room,
done.
that's
You
it.
know?
But now you see cars parked 3 streets away,
Yeah.
and they're all going to an engagement.
Yeah.
It's a whole party
Yeah.
and everything else.
That's
Are you
the
telling
pomp
me?
and pageantry you're talking about.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
you don't allow the woman to foot everything. No.
But she has to foot some.
Well,
No,
you actually
if
made it
she
look like
wants to. No. Because I never
it
said pomp
is
and
their
pageantry.
forte. Like they have to do it.
I
But
am
even
very
if she wants to,
traditional.
you should say,
I am
baby, no, I
very-
got this.
I am very traditional.
Yeah, but even
Yeah.
if the woman wants to be being a traditional man, you should say, no, I got this.
Yes.
Fair enough.
With everything, the pomp and pageantry, everything.
Yeah.
You see, there are some people that are very
You would be
traditional.
lucky
If
to
the
find a
lady,
woman.
If your mom says, oh, Adukwe, I'm in Baba Mariwa, so we are going to have to get some food and all that. How then do you go and tell them, oh, no, don't worry, we will bring food. We'll take...
No, it's not about bringing
It's not
the
about
food.
bringing
It's
food.
about footing the bill.
Yeah.
This is not just cooking in a kitchen for
Yes.
a few people. This is bringing all sorts of people outside your work,
I think,
your
I think even
colleagues
for
and
me, my
stuff
family would say
that.
like, hey, oh no,
Yeah.
oh wule, you know, because
Sometimes you have to set up
Amani's
and
got
all,
this.
you know. I mean, the good thing is that, like Joselyn said, the good thing is that now you have a few women who are in a position to help. Because of course, when you're starting, when you're getting married, you don't have everything.
Yeah.
You're not extremely rich to be taking care of everything. So if you're lucky to have
Well,
a woman,
if you can, you should.
If you can.
if you're lucky to have a woman who can help, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you don't make it like,
No,
well,
it's
it's
not
a
cast in
joint
stone.
it's your
venture.
duty.
It's not cast in
So
stone
bring
that she's
50% and
supposed
bring
to.
it 50%.
No, you don't.
You
don't
understand?
do that.
You're only lucky if she does provide that.
Exactly.
But
that's
being
all
the
on
man
you.
and knowing that, look, from where I come from, you are going for the woman's hand married. So you have to go and make foot the bill, do everything.
Yeah.
Pay for this, pay for that, bring all of that.
Yeah.
Why don't the women come to our houses with, we are coming, we want this man's hand in marriage. So the family say, okay, bring cutlass, bring this. No. It is the man who has to go in for that. So if you're going in, you should be prepared. You understand? So that's it. You have to be able to provide for the woman.
Do you feel a bit pressured as men, though, because of all these things? And that's why a lot of us,
You see,
when I say
that
us,
is
like,
what
is
that is
single.
what makes you a man. In some communities, before you get to marry somebody, back in the day, you the man have to go into the bush and catch an animal
yeah.
and bring it for them to know that you are
Bema.
Bema.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Luckily, we are in a more civilized part of life. And so we don't have to go into the forest and
Charlie, a
stay
friend
there
of mine said he
and
prefer
catch,
that one, no?
and catch an animal.
You prefer to go in the forest and catch them and call it a day because all these expenses, Charlie.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That's
You-
a bit much because now people are
You know?
spending about 100,000 cedis on weddings.
Oh,
borrowed.
that's low budget.
Yeah.
Borrowed though.
That's low budget.
That's
okay,
low
what's
budget.
low budget?
Wow.
100,000. Oh.
If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a comment below and click the subscribe button for more exciting episodes. And I mean, what are you waiting for? Click it now.